This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google IVPanda Free Essays.
Introduction. Betty Neuman System Model in nursing was developed to offer a system-based perspective for nursing. The main attention of the model is the client's reaction while exposed to an environment with components that can potentially cause stress. The model aims at attaining optimal client system wellness in nursing. The primary, secondary, and tertiary interventions in nursing prevention are used in the model to ensure the system wellness of the clients is attained. The development of Neuman's model was initiated by philosophy writers like Desjardins and Cornu. Other philosophers in the category include Selle and Lazarus, whose works stress theory and stress and coping theory were significant in the development of Neuman's model. The model assumes that the client systems are unique and react differently to the environment. The other assumption is that the known and unknown stressors exist, and they have different potentials to disturb the clients. Betty Neuman's system model has strengths and weaknesses that strengthen and weaken its functionalities. It is also widely used by different disciplines apart from nursing. The objective of this research is to explore the weaknesses and the strengths of Betty Neuman's system model and come up with ideas that would help the model continue developing and being useful in family nursing practice. The strengths of Betty Neuman's system model. One of the strengths of the model is its completeness and comprehensiveness. Betty Neuman's system model is easier to understand and use because its concepts are clear. The comprehensiveness and completeness are brought about by the model, taking the client as an open and dynamic system that is easily comprehended and dealt with. This is useful because it becomes easier to comprehend the complex health situation of the client. Identification of stressors as they come into the life of the clients is possible. Understanding the sources of stressors is of paramount use in appraising the client's health situation. These sources may be internal or external, depending on their mode of occurrence. The model has three distinct levels of prevention interventions. There is a primary intervention, which is the initial level, and a secondary level, which occurs after the primary interventions have already been done. And finally, the tertiary level. These levels are vital because they make it easier for interventions to be done according to the client's prevailing situation. Such interventions enable nursing practitioners to attain and promote the health of the clients. This is because the client's health problems are dealt with when it occurs and is depicted by the current situation. Several prevention interventions also make the model capable of being used in different situations. The model is compatible with many client systems, and therefore, it can be applied in many fields of nursing. For instance, the model can be used in administration and education in the nursing field. This shows the model's flexibility as it can be used in various disciplines. The weaknesses of Betty Neuman's system model. The model is very comprehensive, therefore, it can be duplicated by other disciplines outside the nursing field. Though this may be perceived as being beneficial to other disciplines, the health assessment information could easily be duplicated, thus making the results less reliable. The model can also cause a problem in differentiating nursing and other disciplines because other disciplines can duplicate it. For instance, in teaching nursing, the model is of paramount use, and if it is also used in teaching other disciplines, differentiating between disciplines becomes a challenge. The model classifies the stressors into interpersonal, intrapersonal, extrapersonal, and created stressors depending on their nature and the mode of occurrence. The model does not concisely describe these terms, and further clarification is needed. Future research is needed to improve the model. There is a need for further research to improve the use of Betty Neuman's system model in family nursing practice and also improve its development. Firstly, more research needs to be done concerning the stressors classified by the model to ensure that they are concisely delineated to make them easily understood. Secondly, there is a need to make the model more unique in its application so that duplication may be avoided. The research should focus on making the model unique when applied in different disciplines so that each discipline applies the model in its unique way. Conclusion. Betty Neuman System Model aims to attain optimal client system wellness in nursing. There is, therefore, a dire need to make it more unique so that duplication of nursing assessment information is prevented. Despite its weaknesses, the model is widely used by different disciplines. If the model can be well developed as per the above ideas, then it can play a big role in improving the field of nursing. If you want to find more works like this research paper on nursing, Betty Neuman System Model, head over to ivpanda.com. It has a collection of samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects.